there. My name is Charlene, and today I'm here with Macy, and we are going to show you how to make a delicious, simple, budget-friendly meal with it's baked pasta with tomatoes and mozzarella cheese.
And this recipe is great if you haven't cooked in a while or if you don't have a lot of time or ingredients. All these ingredients can be found in your CSFP box, or might also just be stored in your house because they're great storage items. So let's get started to show you how to make this super easy recipe.
So to get started, what you'll need is 1 pound of pasta. It can be rotini or any kind of pasta that you have in your pantry, or easy to find at the store that are not too expensive. And then we'll need 1 cup of mozzarella cheese, preferably shredded if you don't have a cheese grater at home, and 2/3 of Parmesan cheese, also grated, makes it a little bit easier on yourself, and 1 can of tomato sauce, and no salt added preferably, especially if you have some health concern where you cannot have too much of salted food, so no added salt is a great option to go. And then we'll need 1 can of diced tomato. And then for your pan later on, we'll need this non-sticky cooking spray, but you don't have to use the spray if you don't have it. A little bit of butter spread around your pan that we'll need is just a spray.
Alright, so to start, we're going to start by boiling our water. So here we have a big pot. We'll need to be able to fit all the water and the pasta inside once it's boiling. And we turn this on to a medium-high heat. And it will take a few minutes to start boiling, so we'll give that a second. And then now is also a good time to preheat your oven. We're using what's called a combi oven, so we won't be preheating our oven. But now it's a good time for you to start setting your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so this is what your water should look like once it's started boiling. So we have lots of bubbles, and now we can add our pasta.
You're gonna add your pasta and let it cook till it's slightly firm, or follow the instruction on the box, because the box usually tells you how long to boil it and cook it for. Okay, so when your pasta is done cooking, which should take about 8 to 10 minutes, we're gonna drain it, so you're gonna need a strainer. But if you don't have one and you have a lid for your pot, you can cover it up and slowly drain it. But whatever works, whatever you have in your kitchen. Just when you strain it, just make sure you go slow because the heat evaporate and you don't want to burn yourself. So you're gonna go all the way down, and then you're gonna use that same pot to transfer the pasta in. Just give it a good shake and make sure all the excess water is drained. And then you're gonna transfer it back into the pot.
Alright, next up we're going to add in our tomato sauce and our diced tomatoes. So they're both in cans, and you can get 2 different kinds of cans at the store. They can either have a little pull tab, or they don't have a tab and you'll need to use a can opener. So depending on which is easier for your hands, you can buy whichever one's best. So with the tab, you're just going to pop it up and lift that, and we'll add our diced tomatoes. Okay, and then we'll use the can opener for the other one. For this, you'll just clamp it on and turn it. We're going to add our whole can of tomato sauce. Then we'll give this just a good stir or toss. Be careful if your pot is hot. So mix that around until all of the pasta is properly coated. Now is also a good time if you want to taste it and see if you like the way it tastes, or if you want to add some herbs and spices. If you have a medical condition like troubles with your heart or edema or something like that, you may not want to add salt if your doctor has mentioned that before. But some other great ways to season this dish is with some thyme leaves or some basil leaves, or you can use onion or garlic powder or even some black pepper. So this is where you get to do what you want with the dish and make it your own. So add the spices to make it how you like it.
Okay, so for the next step, you're going to need a 9x13 grease pan. Should look like this. And if you don't have a 9x13, you can use whatever pan you have. It's just that your baking time might be a little bit longer if it's a glass pan or if it's a little bit condensed. So instead of baking it for less time, you just need to keep it in the oven for a little bit longer. So again, like I mentioned, you can use a non-sticky spray paint grease, or you can use butter. You can use non-flavored butter and use a little bit to coat it the pan. Again, if you have health issues where you can't have a lot of salt, a non-salted butter is a great way to go. Or anything you have in your cabinet that you can cook the pan with. So we're going to use half of our pasta. And then we're going to add half of the cheese on top of that half.
I'll try to sprinkle it on nice and evenly. We'll also do half of our Parmesan cheese there as well.
And then you're gonna finish up with the rest of the pasta. Nicely spread it on top evenly, because again, you're gonna want it to spread out even so it cooked fast and sturdy. So that way it cooked evenly. We'll cook it in there. And then we're gonna finish up with the rest of the cheese. Now that's done, we're gonna bake it in the oven for about 15 minutes. Again, depending on the pan you use, that might be longer or less than that.
Here is our finished product. So we have our crispy, cheesy, delicious pasta bake, and ours was done a little bit sooner than anticipated. So make sure to check your oven frequently and watch for it to start getting golden brown on top so you don't burn it.
So this should serve, this is about 6 servings. So make sure you share it with a friend or a neighbor, or save the leftover for another meal. And again, this was a simple, budget-friendly, and delicious meal. So if you're looking to get back into cooking, or just started for the first time, this meal is easy to follow and do. And don't be intimidated by cooking, because you got this. So enjoy.